losing yard. And 12. Passing, it's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, and he finds his tight end, Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham, 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about a minute?
And his first carry loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a return outside of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, on sprints, Montgomery loses it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles. And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. These two teams all tied after one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The tackle by Troy Polamalu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So Dalton now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
That's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Dalton. The connection made. It's Graham. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws it in.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, crap.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now Wilson.
Oh, I don't
This
even.
is caught,
Yes.
and he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash, dropped at the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Oh.
Now he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Dalton's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Dalton to throw. This is caught by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver hardly faulted. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know what's funny? They actually practice situations that they call second change where the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that. And now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought it may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
And that'll do it for the... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick from the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And while we may be looking at the 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, counting on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A Yeah, we expect to see moves like that from Le'Veon Bell, Todd Gurley, Kareem Hunt. But from the QB, rarely do we see moves like that.
Yes.
And barreled its way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Chris Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
He wants me to go. He got brick wall.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
No.
I like it, though.
Who is about?
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
No, it's
I
really
like
like
your
another
analysis,
thing.
symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They look to throw on third with Dalton. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce. He will have a first down here at about the 40.
Stop him.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on.
And this is picked up by the Saints. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Cohen now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
No, pick up time.
Touchdown, Chicago.
That's not good.
Yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6.
Ankle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ankles, you don't have them in there. I can say that.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Wilson now off the bootleg.
No.
The Bears get there for the sack.
That's not good.
Eddie Goldman able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, is it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming
Get
after
open.
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete.
No.
Nearly their
I'm gonna
first
risk it.
pick of the
I'm gonna
game,
risk
but it
it.
does bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. For the biscuit.
And this is caught. And
And
the
I
fake
did.
will work. He's going to have
Got
a
him.
first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when
I'm
he throws the
not
football
playing
from punt
it.
formation. Now, you were a
My
kicker and a punter in
favorite
high
running
school.
point.
Did you ever do that?
One time threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him
Get
right
your-
in the numbers.
and you get
Jonesy
some
just
of it.
dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been
Good.
waiting for this one.
No.
Week long.
They had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Say first. Stupid enough to fall for it.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
Hey.
Evades him at the 20. Flashes another juke. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away
Like
here,
the border
Charles, in the
boy.
4th quarter.
A game that tackles mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
Oh crap.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can
didn't
muster
notice
only
that.
about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Like 5, whatever it is. Like 5. I don't care. I'm trying to
2nd and goal
Let's
from
see.
inside the 5. Wilson wants to throw it.
in there.
Another 6. It's caught for a
Oh,
touchdown,
dang.
and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one
Don't
of our rules,
cry.
partner, which is to
Don't
never
cry.
call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that
This
was
is a
spirit
ball.
crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of
Over.
felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ain't that big heavy.
It's do or die for Dalton. That's into a
Oh,
double
there it
team,
is.
and it's intercepted.
Oh, damn it.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of
Got a
Famer.
replay on that?
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game
No.
is now officially over.
No, it wasn't.
Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Okay, that's alright.